Ken Dreesen, and this video is to introduce you to the New West website. My last video on my YouTube channel, Wisco Kid, I kind of introduced the idea of the New West. And besides what I said then, there is a lot more to it. Could probably fill several books with what it's about. But for now, let's get into the website. First of all, we have the main page. Well, here is our home page, which is the main page with the main articles on it, and you can see on the top is our menu with all the other pages which you can click on. And then our first article is one about Donald Trump and explaining of how he's doing very unconstitutional things that aren't good for the country, along with some sources. And here's another one further explaining about how Donald Trump got into office and our grievances. And then after the grievances, there's a list of demands. And then we are on to a little article about the New West. And after that is From Democracy to Hypocrisy in 500 words article I got printed in the newspaper. And then 28 pages is about 911. And then we have Tommy Douglas gave a speech in the Parliament in Canada, and he started the Canadian Universal Health Care. And now here is a Monty Python video, and it's just a clip out of it which explains anarchy and different social aspects. And there's Uncle Sam rap sheet, which contains a video, Rule from the Shadows, which is about Gustave Le Bon and Edward Bernays. And now here's some stuff, more stuff about 911, which I believe is an inside job. And then the last article on it is End the Fed. The Federal Reserve is a private bank that is above the U.S. government, and that's why they owe them money, and it's fake money. They get it from nowhere. And the Fed, and that's a complicated thing, but somehow instead of a private group of individuals that dish out the money at interest to everybody else and our nation, and when we're pushing $20 trillion in debt, to who? Did they work to get that money? Did they dig gold in the ground, or did they, change somebody's bedpan in a hospital or anything? They're an elite, and then they teach people that entitlements, like if you're broke or if you're sick, that, oh, that's an entitlement, and that's not, compared to being a billionaire from weaseling money out of people and for having a private monopoly over our monetary system, our system exchange of goods and services. It's over the top evil. It's not democracy. It's not even a republic. It's not even a representative republic. It's like so. And we'll keep going here fast. Get going now. That's all that I have on the front page right now, and it will be changed and modernized and keep up with things. Then we'll go on to page. I have a page of Uncle Sam's rap sheet, which has a longer extended article on that. And then we have a page on the New West that is featuring the Constitution of the New West. There's a lot to it, and I will have to keep working on it and editing it. And on that page there's several links to several different constitutions, like maybe the French Constitution and the South Africa. Since apartheid and all of that ended, they have quite a new constitution that's pretty good, and I hope to keep writing on it and get it as best I can. And then there's other features of the website, what I call now 115th Congress, Trump's Republican Congress bills. And you go on that page, and then after you get there, then there's a link to govtrack.us, and you click on there, and sure enough, all of the bills before the House this 2-year Congress, the 115th, each bill that any of our representatives put on a list in order to hope that they get onto the floor and get heard. So there's, at this time, there are 4,592 bills on the list. You know, a lot of them won't get onto the floor, but that is what they're doing. Another part of that is House bills up for weekly vote, and you go to that page on the website, and then there's a Congress, U.S. government website that you can go to, that lists the bills that are on the floor. Like this week is the week of June 12th, and everything that they're going to yay and nay or discuss and hopefully vote on, or that's their plan, is on that website. So you can gain a lot of information. And besides that, there's another function of this website, the New West, which is also known as We the People Rule. Then there's another function. You can vote through this website. It's you know, of course it doesn't mean anything now because it's almost an experiment, or it's to show what can be done. So then I think it was last year in May, I went to the website that what would be voted on by the Congress that week, and you can vote. And your vote will be entered on our website just by your IP address, and eventually I'll make it so that people in this district can vote, and we have the People's Forum. And right now it's closed because it's funny about they're talking about these Russians. The Russians just spam the heck out of this website. I don't know how would that supposedly they're like the Russian Federation that were communist, and what a lot of people don't understand about communism, they had elections and stuff, and it's more supposed to be like a party of the workers instead of a party of the elitists, what we have here. You know, the corporate capitalist elitists run the joint. So I don't know why I would be attacked so hard by Russians that at the present time I can't have this form open to the public, because they just, as soon as I open anything up on it, I get like 1,000 hits. They just overload it and destroy it. So that's kind of funny, you know, especially with this Trump and the supposedly Russians